This is Ralph Watkins, and I want to welcome you back to the next installment or the next edition of the REMLOagent.com Q&A video series. And what we're doing here is going through and answering just a series of the questions that we've gotten about the program. Yes, I know we've already addressed a whole bunch of these in the FAQ page, but it's been our experience again that some people like watching the video instead of reading, an FAQ or a website or something like that. So we'll go through and we'll answer several of these on the video. We're not going to do them all because we're trying to keep this kind of short. Okay, so you can just take them in bite-sized pieces. You can pick up one or a few here, maybe grab it in a quick car drive, or just so it doesn't take a lot of time, and we can just take them in bite-sized pieces. So let's go ahead and move into this. So the first question that we're going to address in this video is, hey, listen, I'm a broker owner. Okay, so is it possible for me to do do loans on the deals from my agents that I have in my office? So the answer is absolutely. You'd be set up as the REMLO agent. Okay, you're the employee, you're the name on everything. All right, so as they have a transaction, they would reach out to you and have you do the mortgage for their real estate transaction. It would go through your name as the loan officer. Now, what's going to happen on that is that when it closes up, we're going to pay you, okay, as the broker owner, because you are the agent of record, you are the employee. Now, what you do with that commission after you receive it, that's up to you. Do whatever you want, right? Because now it's out of our hands. We've paid you. So you could, set it on fire for all we care, right? So the follow-up question to that is, well, what about loans outside my office, from people who aren't my agents? Once again, the answer is absolutely. Why? Because you are a bona fide, fully fledged loan officer who is legally licensed and empowered to originate loans, mortgage loans in all 50 states for purchase, for refis, for whoever. Okay, so if you have an acquaintance, an associate, a friend who's in the business, they've got someone that needs financing, hey, you know what? I can help you with that. Now, I do have to throw out that I have people say, well, wait a minute. No, they're not going to trust me to do that because they'd be afraid I'd steal their client. All right, I'll just comment that there may be some deeper issue there. If that's the state of the relationship, that they're afraid if they give you the loan, you're going to steal their real estate commission. Okay, because if you think about this, like we all work inside this kind of a giant fishbowl, right? People can see us. It's not that big of a community. How long would your business last if you got the reputation of, hey, you give that guy a mortgage, he's going to steal your client? You'd be one and done. Okay, so clearly somebody hasn't thought that all the way through. So in a normal situation, hey, we got a healthy relationship. You need help on the loan. I'll be happy to do it, and I'll really talk you up and edify you through the process. Okay, so honestly, that's a pretty simple answer to that question. Absolutely, you can do the loans for anyone. Next question. Someone asked me recently, hey, is this legal in the state of Illinois? And that's really part of the bigger question. In which states is it legal to be a REMLO agent? As we've stated many times now, being an employee of the bank allows you to originate loans in all 50 states. So you could act as a realtor or as a loan officer in all 50 states. Okay? The question is, where can you act as a realtor and a loan officer on the same transaction? Here's the great news on that. Currently, 49 of the 50 states allow an individual to earn both a realtor commission and a mortgage commission on the same transaction. The only state that does not allow this currently, as of this recording, is the state of Utah. Now, just be aware, there have been numerous states that at one point had a prohibition on this practice, but with the revision of the HUD rule, when they updated that back on December 15th of 2022, states began repealing their prohibition because no one else considered this to be a conflict of interest. So, of the more than half a dozen states that used to prohibit this, all of them have repealed. The only holdout right now is the state of Utah. Again, as of this recording, that's not been repealed there. And also, as of this recording, there's been no bill or any proposal to make a change as of yet. So this program is good right now in 49 out of 50 states. Now, the next one, I'm going to throw it out here because it actually got asked, okay, but it's just kind of a quick review. So people go, okay, well, wait a minute, hold on a minute. So what you're telling me here in this program, I can actually get paid on the mortgage loans that are associated with my transactions, or frankly, any mortgage loans anywhere in any state for anyone. And I don't have to take the class, the 20-hour course, and pass that class. I don't have to pass the test. I don't have to get a license. I don't have to do any of that stuff. Is that what you're telling me? Yep. That's what we're telling you. Okay, well, a common follow-up question to that is, all right, I hear you, Ralph, but what about CE? Like with my real estate license, I need my 16 hours every 2 years. So how does that work with this? Do I have to go and pay for CE classes for this program? Here's what's fun. No, you don't. Now that's not to say that there's no CE or continued training. The fact is there is CE and continued training, but it's all internal to the bank. Okay, so the bank has their own internal classes, they have their internal trainings, but A, you don't pay for it, right? And B, it's all internal. So every quarter they're going to send out typically, hey, here's a couple hours worth of stuff to view, okay? And it'll be classes on things like, anti-phishing, ECOA, fair lending, right? How not to fall for scams and give out private information, things like that. And there's usually a quiz at the end to make sure that you got it or that you weren't asleep like during the test. But you can take it as many times as you need to just to make sure you've got it. Take the exam, however many times are required to pass it. So yes, CDE, but it's free to you. It's all internal. You're not doing any outside CE for this program. Okay, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one at this point, but hey, be sure and continue through the process. And as you do, this will help to round out your knowledge of the REMLO program. And if you have a question that you don't see us covering here, hey, drop us a line. And you'd like to talk further about it, or you want a little like some one-on-one time to get more information, just go ahead and scan that QR code there. That'll pull up my calendar. You'll see all my availability, and you can just choose whatever works best. Cool? Hey, thanks so much, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care.